Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to discuss our element 3.3 factors influence safety related behavior. Actually, when someone join and I need to skip from the PPT, then it's not working proper. Okay, safety behaviors. There are three factors: the individual, the significant factors influence workers' behavior, the individuals, persons, their personal characteristic, their personal thinking about safety, the job, nature of the work, nature of the job, and then the organization's characteristics of the business. Now we will discuss all three items in detail. What is organizational factors? Safety culture of the organization. How is their culture? What is their policy and procedures? How much or up to which extent the management is committed for health and safety, level of supervisions, peer group pressure, consultation and workers involvement. This is also very important, like how often they consult with the workers. They develop a procedure or plan, or they provide some tools and equipments. Then they need to check, they need to take feedback from the workers. Are they are happy with this, or they want some changes, or they want to less something, add something. That is known as consultation and feedback of the workers. Communication, how they communicate, means of communications, training to the workers, work patterns. These all are the organizational factors, and organization, employer have to take care of this. Then the job factor, task. What is the work exactly? What they are going to do? What is my duty, my day-to-day duty in the workplace? How much workload on an individual worker? How is the work environment? Is it clear? Workplace is fine with appropriate welfare arrangements, appropriate heat, light, ventilation, food, welfare facilities are available, displays and controls, procedures are implemented and developed by the organization. Then individuals, their attitudes, their competence, motivation, risk perception, attitude. Sometimes, as I gave example also previously, the crane operators coming to the project, when we ask the crane installation is not safe here in this place, they will reply, no, 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 I'm 20 years doing the same job. Nothing happened. Yeah, maybe nothing happened in last 20 years, but it can happen now. It's only 1 minute's mistake. Only one small mistake can lead to a fatal incident. So that is their attitude. Because they work as they want, so they build up a mindset. Their competence. Maybe they are not aware about the legal changes. They don't have knowledge. Motivation, maybe they are demotivated by someone, or they have lack of motivation to work and safety. Risk perception. Perception is the thinking of something specific by everyone. In my current project, there are 1,700 workers. You can say that direct laborers involved in the workplace execution. So everyone have a different mind, everyone have a different perception. Sometimes we have noticed, or you guys also, the one who is working in the field, do have noticed that there is access provided to the workplace. But what the peoples are doing, instead of they just walk 20 meters to the access, they start jumping, they start bypassing. That is their perception. They are thinking that no problem, it's 1 meter deep. If I just jump from here, nothing will go wrong. Nothing will happen to me. I can do the jump 1.2 meter, no problem. That is their risk perception. How they identify the risk, how they find it out. In their eyes, what it looks like, but maybe it's not right. It can be wrong and things can be happened worst. That is individual factor. Attitude, competence, and motivation. What is attitude? A person's point of view or way of looking at something, how they think and feel about it. Some people's are the people who are taking care of the safety, if they find that there is some nails, small nails are there in the workplace, they will ask someone, the responsible person, or by themselves they will try to clean it. They will put it in a designated area, they will put a signage, there are the nails, so foot injury can be happened. But there are some people, okay, there are nails, it's nothing, I'm wearing safety shoes, no need to collect them. That is a bad or poor attitude. That is the way of thinking. Motivation, a person's drive towards a goal, what makes them to do what they do. Yeah, it's important here. We have incentive procedures in the projects. Most of the organizations they are having, this is a type of motivation or certificates of appreciation. We observe one person working in good and safe manners throughout the month. After the finishing the job or after finishing a complete month, organization is giving some money. Yeah, you are the one who work in safe manners. You deserve this $100. So that is a motivation. Once this happened, the other peoples will also to take incentive. They will also start working safely. And motivation, like 10 people are working in a group where 2 people are not working in safe manners. They have poor perception about the risk. So the 8 people can motivate them. No, no, my brother. See what will happen. If something happened to you, what will happen to your family, your kids, your parents, your wife, whatever, your relatives, they will suffer also. You will get hurt. So it's better if you work safely, you will go home safely. They can see you alive. You can earn from them. You can feed them if you work in safe manners. These all things need to be done by the co-workers. Then it's a motivation and he will start following the same. Changing attitude, how we can change? By giving them education and training, by intervening in their work. Suppose one person is working at height. He is not experienced. He is not competent in this one. You have given him some training, but training is also not much beneficial, not much useful. So what the competent person will do, he will go, he will demonstrate practically what you have to do, how you have to do this job. Once the new worker or the non-competent worker, he noticed how the work can be done in safe manners, he will start following that. That is a high impact intervention. Then enforcement, disciplinary action. If someone not following the safety, even they demonstrate, even they train, they give training, there is supervision, but someone still bypassing, then it's coming enforcement. Organization have the right to deduct their salary, they can give them warning letter, they can terminate them from the job, or even some legal action can be taken against them. Then consultation. Consultation is a two-way discussion. When we find that someone is continuously overspeeding on the site, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, or whole week, we find him, we stop, we talk, we stop, we talk. Even warning letter is given, but still he is doing, then we need to consult with him politely. We can take him to a meeting room. My friend, tell me what is wrong with you, why you are overspeeding. You know what is the problem of overspeeding, what will happen? Just imagine another equipment hit your vehicle. Oh my God, you will die, you will get hurt, you will get fractured, you will get injured, your family will suffer. So we need to talk with them. We need to ask them why. Maybe he have a solid reason that in 3 hours, I need to complete all this task overloading. Then we need to talk with their line manager to manage their workload. That is consultation. So what is competence? We already discussed, I believe. Knowledge, ability, training, and experience. A person is only competent when he have all these 4 items in him. Okay, so perception of risk. How they look, how they can view the things, then how they hear, how they smell, how they taste, how they touch. These are the 5 elements which determine your perception about the risk. For example, there is a big chemical storage. Some people have very good sense of smelling. Even there is a minor leakage or minor smell, they can smell it. Then they will inform the related person or to the responsible person that Habibi, there is something wrong. There is some leakage, there is some contamination. So please check. Same like hearing. Maybe they hear some alarm, fire alarm, smoke detector, and then they act. Or maybe they taste, they are just drinking the water and they found that the water is contaminated. There is some taste is different. The water is not like that before. In the dining room, someone can say that. So means he tasted and he found it and he acted properly. And maybe someone said, yeah, maybe it's not cleaned glass. Maybe the cup is not well. Maybe the hose is not well. Just ignore. So here is the difference between the perception of the persons. Everyone can have his own point of view. Maybe I drink water. I feel there is some smell. Then in my mind it's coming, okay, maybe the glass is not clean. Or maybe the smell is only in the environment and I feel in the water. That's it. Just ignore. I drink, I finish my work and go. But maybe there is some chemicals involvement. There is some contamination in the water tank. So in my perception, it's not something big. I just ignore. But maybe there is another person who tastes and he immediately call the responsible person. They go as courtesy to care. They inspect the water tank. They found out that there is something wrong. So this is perception of risk. On the following slide, there are a graphic. Yes, here is a practical example of perception. You can see, you can take picture of this one. Here are some cubes, some squares. So you guys have to identify how many they are. You can collect two to make a big square. You can collect four, internal, external, whatever you can, just count them. And everyone have to respond me in WhatsApp group how much the squares are there. Okay, guys, this answer need to be submitted to me by tomorrow. Everyone, whatever you find 10, you find 20, 30, 11, 18, no problem. It's not an exam that you will fail. So you have to continue. Perception of risk. How the risk perception is affected. Maybe illness, maybe I don't have smell. Maybe my sense of smell is not well. Some other, maybe I cannot hear, I have hearing problem, my threshold is already shifted, I cannot hear small, maybe I am tired, so I just ignore, or my senses are not working. Maybe a person who is under the influence of drugs, he cannot feel, he cannot taste, he cannot touch it. The previous experience, training and education, there is no education given to the workers, it lead to damage their perception. So improving hazards perception, how we can improve it? By giving them adequate training, non-alcohol policy in the workplace, workload, fatigue management, stress management, the workers' health screening, health checkup on the workplace. These are the things which help their perception. So end of section quiz, what are the key factors influence a worker's behavior? We have discussed the three factors. What is competence? We discussed it 2 times today and before also. We discussed a word KATE, knowledge, ability, training, and experience. How can organizations inadvertently motivate people to behave unsafely with poor management? If the management commitment is not poor, there is a poor safety culture, they will encourage the workers to work unsafely. Suggest reasons why two people may perceive hazards differently. Yes, that's what we discussed. It can affect their experience, overconfidence, less trainings, no experience in the same job. These are the things which can affect the perception of different persons. So here our element is finished. It's a big unit. Tomorrow we will start with our element 3.4, the remaining. Tomorrow we will try to cover the remaining section of all the element. And the element unit 3 we will cover tomorrow. So far, any question? Anybody have any doubt? Anything? After the session, feedback form will be given to you guys. So you guys have to fulfill it. If anybody, your good or negative comments relating to the teacher, teaching me about the study, about the slide, everything you have to write there. So feel free to ask me any question.